This is an effort to record this tree. That I'm just shaking the branches in order to gauge the rate at which leaves and debris are actually falling from it, because my car is overwhelmed with leaves and debris. And as I sat in my car 60 seconds ago, typing on my phone, these items right here, I'm sorry, it was let's be specific. This little branch right here fell on. Actually, that's not it, because that's not the sound that it makes on my car, but that's the branch that's on top. There's branches and little leaves, and they are audible when they drop on my car. These are items that are not coming from this tree. Not only was this happening before it was autumn proper, it was happening in the middle of the summer. And also you can see the rate at which the leaves have circled around my car, and that stands out from the rest of the cars on the street, especially the one here that they want to make appear as though it is in a similar situation as mine. There's no leaves over it, but I am underneath the tree, so they take advantage of that and they drop a majority of junk on my car. And the reason for that is because it is based on my conduct, on my activity. When I'm inside my car and I swipe a screen, or if I'm staring at something, or if I'm falling asleep, whatever activity I might be engaged in at the moment, there is an item that's dropped on the top of my car, and because they are all listening, it's a form of communication. It is a form of communication amongst them. This is an aspect of a system of state stalking. These airplanes that you see blinking in the sky, they surround my vehicle. They remain. There's another one over there. They remain over here. They have a fixed location in my proximity. Those are the government planes. The same government planes are the commercial size, and I put that in quotes, those commercial size airplanes that I have also documented flying in basically every city that I've been to and every location that I go to on foot or by bus. But I want to catalog this. At the top of my car, 60 seconds ago, something heavy dropped on the top of my car, and it must be something like this that makes the sound. But it is the timing. It is in sync with my activity, with the conduct that I'm engaged in on the inside of my car, and that is not to be distinct from the presence of these airplanes that remain. These airplanes that are everywhere else that I am at, in addition to the presence of these people who remain fixed in their cars, who engage in the same communicative conduct as honking their horns at random times, closing car doors when nobody has entered or exited the car, and it is in sync with my conduct. These are aspects of a state stalking system. So this is how they communicate, not with words. They communicate because they're engaged in gross violation of privacy and they're listening to me. I am the targeted individual. That's a means of communication. And there goes another plane right there. 7:28 p.m. I just left the Ontario Library, where I was surrounded by police officers, which was a foolish response on their part, because I made documentation earlier stating that the government is hiding behind these very people, the common people. And by their response, much like the helicopter that I documented earlier, it speaks to a very highly unsophisticated system and very moronic people who are only corrupt. They are in no way intelligent. But I just want to document how I just left the library. I was surrounded by police. I come to my car. I'm still surrounded by airplanes. And I am documenting how these are means of nonverbal communication, dropping items on my vehicle.